Here is a live look at Toronto. It is another scorcher out there. The city and much of southern Ontario is under a heat warning, and it is the 5th this year. A total of 16 days for the year. People are advised to watch for signs of heat illness. And the CBC's Mark Carcassole has the toughest assignment I've ever seen. He is at Woodbine Beach in Toronto. Mark, you're well prepared. You got a hat, you got your sunglasses, you're in the water, and this is supposed to be work. Okay, tell me what's going on where you are.
Feel bad for me, Arthi. It's, it's only 26 degrees out here. It feels like 28 with the humidity right now. The thing is that it's expected to get significantly hotter than that. My cameraman Claude and I had to come down to the water to take a little break. We've been out here all morning, and we were sweating, it's been hot, so we needed to take a little dip, we had the same idea as a lot of people. It also makes a great shot for TV news, right? I don't cut the same figure as like James Bond coming out of the water, but you get the drift. It is much needed because it is hot. It's only going to get hotter. Yesterday, for example, with the humidity, was something like 40 degrees, and there's potential for it to get to the same level today as well. There is a heat warning in effect, as you mentioned. 5 so far this summer. We got 4 all of last year, and we're only halfway through summer, so potentially that number could increase significantly. And people have been out here enjoying the weather, especially in the morning while they can. We've seen beach volleyball, biking, running, people just taking the dogs out. Many people saying, though, that they wanted to get out in the morning before things got particularly hot. And within the next hour or so, it's expected, just factoring in the normal temperature without the humidity, to cross the 30-degree mark. Things should cool down later on today and into the weekend, but right now it is hot and only getting hotter for the next few hours. As you mentioned, there have been 16 heat warning days, or various heat warnings, hot weather warnings in Toronto this summer. So if you're a person who likes hot weather, this has been your summer. And we spoke to a lot of those very people earlier today.
I'm not complaining about the heat at all. I'm just anxious about when the cold weather's going to come. So I'm like, I could stay in this all season round. I think we love it. It's a great community out here too. So
I noticed you've got a bike though. You're riding a bike in this heat. Are you insane?
I mean, I think I'm used to it at this point. I'm really lucky to play beach volleyball every day. So it gets you in shape fast. So I'm glad I started playing when it was a bit colder in June, but now it's definitely getting hot, It's great to just push through, and it's hard to complain about the weather when in a couple months it's going to be really cold.
Now, if you're not interested in staying out in it and exercising and pushing through, the advice experts give, obviously, to stay cool, stay hydrated, wear a hat, sunscreen. Claude and I here are doused in it. Light colors, light clothing, stay inside when it gets too much for you. The city has over 570 properties it recommends. Some of it owns, some of them are privately owned, that you could go into for AC. We're talking about malls, churches, movie theaters, community centers, things like that. And all the civic centers obviously have cooling centers, including the one at Metro Hall, which is operating 24/7, Arthi.
And that, of course, is important to note because despite the fact that it can be fun for many people, extreme weather, whether it is during the winter or during these summer months, can also be quite dangerous, especially for the city's most vulnerable. So tell us a little bit more about what efforts are there to help the homeless.
Yeah, a lot of concern for the homeless people in the city, also people with medical conditions who maybe can't tolerate the heat the way so many people out here on the beach can today. In fact, we just got numbers within the last hour from Toronto Public Health who say there were 51 heat-related cases sent to the emergency rooms across Toronto this month alone. That's more than July 2024 and July 2023 combined. So they're certainly seeing the impacts of it. For the city's homeless, the issue is that a lot of advocates have said that those cooling centers at the various civic centers in each borough that I've been talking about need to be open 24/7. Right now, the only one that is Metro Hall. That's right in the heart of downtown Toronto. There are people all over. This is a big city, and there are people who can't necessarily get to Metro Hall. And the nights have been over 20 degrees for the last couple nights, Arthi. So it's been hot. Even though the sun is not out, it's been hot. So there are concerns for people who don't have a roof over their head, that they don't have enough places to go all day long. So the city is reviewing its hot weather plan. That's expected to come out, they said, the fourth quarter of the year. So we're looking at September or something like that, when a lot of the hottest weather is over with and we're rounding out the end of summer. But there is a lot of review that needs to be done. There are people calling for not just 24/7 cooling centers, but water to be readily available at trucks for them to be ready before the hot weather really kicks in, and a lot of other improvements. Mayor Olivia Chow admits that there are improvements that need to be made to the city's hot weather plan. So we'll see what that review from the city manager contains within the next month or two, probably.
Okay, thank you for this, Mark. That is Mark Carcassol on the beach in Toronto.